A cybersecurity firm has found major vulnerabilities that would allow hackers access to pacemakers, anesthesia devices, monitoring stations, and other life-sustaining medical equipment. A threat so real, the FDA is taking action. It's the storyline in a harrowing scene in the Showtime series Homeland. Terrorists send a signal to a pacemaker, an attempt to take down America's vice president.
Call doctor.
But it's not just the stuff of fiction. Stuart McClure of the firm Cylance shows another device, an insulin pump that could easily be compromised.
All you need is a simple little antenna, something like a 900 megahertz antenna that you plug into your laptop, and you develop a little program to connect to this wirelessly over radio, and then you can take over the actual system itself, increase the